Good evening, Stampin' friends. How are you tonight? Welcome, welcome. I am very excited tonight because I am going to show you a super easy fun fold. This one is so easy and so much fun. You guys are going to love it. And you can do just about anything with it. All right. As you hop on, make sure you say hello. This is Linda here, and you are watching Linda Stampin' Escape and our usually Tuesday night stamping session, but we moved it to Wednesday. So I hope that I am grabbing everybody. Here we go. I can see Cheryl and Joanne and Cindy. Hello, ladies. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Let me just double check. Yep, there's Barb. All right, ladies. Oh my gosh. So you're going to say, oh, what's so fun about this fold? Well, first of all, it is super easy to make, and I will show you just how to do it, and I'll have little cheat sheets here for you to jot down the dimensions, although anyone who follows my blog knows that I put all my dimensions on there as well, and I've been trying really hard to remember to put it on my YouTube channel as well. So, hi Kathy. So, yes. And it's so cool because, like I said, you can decorate these any way you want. And tonight I'm going to actually show you two different layouts, two different ways to position your card. So we'll do a landscape and then we'll do a portrait style. So, and I'll show you how to do that. And can't you tell we're going to be working with the Tulip designer paper today? There are so many of these gorgeous papers still available, like the New Horizon and Artfully Composed. I haven't even played with that one yet. And then, of course, Flowering Fields, which you see here. And Expressions in Ink is still available. I am shocked. I thought that one would be gone already. That's the beautiful one that has the gold that is threaded through some of the pages. So pretty. But so yes, I took this sheet here and I pre-cut it, and I'm like, okay, now I got to make cards with it. So when I decided to do this fun fold, I thought, oh, this is going to fit right in. So this is how I cut my paper. Because you know me, ladies, I like to help you maximize the value of the stuff you're buying. So I pre-cut mine. See, you can just almost follow that pattern on how I cut this. So cool. And you'll see that I have a little bit left over on the edge. And trust me, I saved all those as well. There they are. And those are great for the inside of your cards. So, I'm going to use this piece tonight, okay, and then tomorrow on my blog, I will show you another way to use the layout. So for those of you just popping in, I'll say one last hello. Thank you for joining us tonight. That just makes me so happy and glad you could make it. So here's the piece we're going to start with. Now this fold is called the book binding fold. So the first one I'm going to show you, if I can pull this all out from underneath my punch, I'm going to use the Pretty Soft Succulent with that, because you can see that laced through in here. And then this is my little cheat sheet for this card. Do I have that so you can see it? I believe so. Okay. So we're doing the 11-inch by 4 1/4. So of course, this is our 11 inches. Let's go this way is 11 inches. And that's a 4 1/4. Okay. It's been a long day. So now we are going to score. So let's pull that paper cutter right back out here again. And I want to see if I can get this so you can see my dimensions. Yes, that looks good. Okay. And I'm going to pull my scoring blade down, but I'm going to leave the cutting piece up there. Okay. I don't have to open the ruler, so I'm going to put it on this side because we are going to score on this one. Is, oh, I hope I don't have these mixed up. 4 1/4. No, I think I got this right. Yes. 4 1/4. And then slide that out to 5 1/2 because that's our center. Right? Okay. And now we have our scores. Just had to hop up and get my glue because I like glue for this one. All right, so here's our first score. I'm just going to leave that right now, and I'm going to take this for the second score and fold it right in half. This is going to be our bookbinding score. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to put a ribbon on this one. So what I'm going to do is fold that down, and then you can see the nice score lines there. So I'm just going to put a little glue in there just to hold that down. Yes, ladies, that's it. So then what happens is it opens up like a book. Here's your little binder, and then it's going to open up like a book. So that's how simple this card is. And this is our horizontal profile, and we will go back and do the other one, but, you know, we're going to use this paper. So, as you can see, I pre-cut my paper at 4 inches by 5 1/4, so it would fit perfectly on a card front. But now I want to work with it to fit on this card. So let's pull this back out here. Okay. And you will see that this piece, your designer paper, will fit 4 inches by 4 inches. It's already cut 4 inches this way. So now all we have to do is cut, and we got to bring the paper cutter down this time. Cut down to 4 inches. And then this piece, we will need a 1-inch piece on. So I'm going to take it off the back side, and I'm going to show you why. So put this here. There we go. Just trim off that little piece. And now, even though I have a separation, I still have that beautiful full piece of paper there. I should say design, the nice design. So we're not going to get too fancy with this. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, she is using glue. She doesn't like glue. That's because all my adhesive is on the other table. And because I'm prepping for that retreat. And for those of you who can't make it, I am going to miss you. All right. So there we go. Simple. So now you know that if you have a 4x4 piece on your front, you're definitely going to want that 4x4 piece on the inside, right? So we'll just put a little white piece in there. One nice thing about using glue as your adhesive is that it allows you to move it a little more than when you use the, because I really like this super sticky, what's our new one called? Name is escaping my head right now. Okay, so look at how gorgeous that is. Cute little fun fold there. And we just need to add a greeting, so I'm going to add something simple. Piece of scrap, and let's see how let's see how good my aim is tonight, because normally I have my little sticker on the back so I can read it, and let's do it this way. I don't like my stamps all mushed up, so there we go. We're going to do this. I'm going to aim right there. Fingers crossed. Drum roll. Oh, excellent. Just a note. How cute is that? And of course, I am going to grab the, this is Lovely Label Pick a Punch. So pick your punch. We're going to use this one today. Slide that all the way in. Well, now this is what you do. Because we're just using scrap and I don't have this cut, I'm just going to keep feeding this in until I get it to where I want it to be. And I have to get there. There we go. That looks good. Hopefully, got my scissors here, and I am going to just trim that off. Slide this side in here. Girls, I have been bagging candy for 2 days in a row now, and my fingers are just, it's all them little bows I have to tie. Oh gosh, I did it crooked. Okay, I'm going to have to flip it upside down so I can make sure I have this angled right. There we go. Get it in the center this time. Perfect. Oh, now I got to trim a little off of this side. Did we know that was going to happen? Oh, yes, we did. Okay, right down the middle. Get that punched. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, much better. All right. That's what happens when you work with scraps. All right. Now I am going to grab my little in color jewels, and we are going to stick with the same soft succulent here, if it lets me pick it up, and I'm going to just tuck it right on that little piece. As you can tell, I use these a lot. I love them. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I believe 2 of these will fit on here perfect. And sometimes simple is best, right? Okay, and just a note. There we go. Super simple. This fold is just so much fun. Putting your designer paper, just cutting it here and allowing the design to flow is an easy way to make a quick, pretty card. And it's just something a little different, sending it in the mail. So, I love it. Okay, now that is this one. And we are going to do our regular, just like you cut your A2, right? And that will be the portrait profile. And it is 5.5 by 8.5. So let me put my little cheat sheet over here for you so you can see my dimensions there. And we're going to get rid of the just a note. which, by the way, comes from our Flowing Flowers. It took me about a week to realize that it wasn't called Flowering Flowers. Oh my gosh, Linda, come on now. So, thank you, ladies. I'm loving the hearts. I'm glad you like this. Like I said, super easy to do, super fun, and we're going to add some more fun to this one here. Okay. I'm going to grab my paper cutter back in here. And on this one, we are going to score at 4 1/4. Do I have the right one? This is not right. Yes, it is. Get the paper cutter out of here. So 5 1/4 or 4 1/4, and then 5 1/4. I pre-scored this already. That's what's blowing me away here. All right. Sorry. So we are scoring at the 4 1/4 first, and then 5 1/4. So now you're just going to have a smaller binder. You could do the extra 1 1/4, so you had a 1-inch piece here. However, that gives you a little bit smaller inside. So I just did it this way. All right. So now, before I glue this down, I know that a lot of people tie their stuff from the back, but I want to hide this and I want to secure it. So I'm going to take my bow. I'm going to bring it around here, and I want to make sure that I have enough to tie my bow. So we're going to add a pretty little bow to this one. And this is the gorgeous open weave ribbon in the Fresh Freesia color. Because I am choosing a different pattern for this card, I'm going to use this one, also from the Tulips. Okay, I'm going to fold this back here. Just because I like to see that nice score line, so I know exactly where I want my glue to go. And I like the glue for this because it holds so nice. And it's really going to make sure it holds the ribbon in there along with keeping it closed. So let's put that pretty dead on center. I'm just going to put a little more glue over the top of that. And then we're just going to fold that shut. Now, I don't know if you guys ever saw my little trick when I make my baskets. But you can use clothespins. And if you want to get real fancy, you can color them, or you can put designer paper over them and make them look really cool and stick those in your craft room. So while this is setting up, then we have our paper here, and I decided I was going to layer this. So instead of doing directly onto the cardstock like we did on our first card, we're going to have a mat. So I have both pieces here. My mat is also the same size as my inside, which is 5 1/4 by 3 inches. So we're not bothering anything by lifting that up. And we're letting that binder set real nice. So we'll just put this on the inside. And again, if you have a little scrap of that paper, you can put that on the inside as well. And really jazz that up nice. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm going to take this. Ooh, this is pretty too. We could use that. What I wanted to do with this designer paper, it was so pretty, but it had a lot of dark colors. So I wanted to pull out the white. I don't know, if I bring this up a little closer, you can see those little white X's all over in there. Cute. All right, I'm going to take my block, and I just want to push that on so it's nice and secure. There we go. And then we are going to do the same here. Run this on, a little in the middle, and put our front on. That little bit of white really pulls the green out of here. And then that is also our back, which, by the way, is our gorgeous evening evergreen. So I grabbed 2 of our in colors. And by the way, I got a notification today saying that my pre-order has been shipped. So I'm thinking next week, Tuesday, I will meet you back here and we will take a peek at what's in that new catalog. All right, ladies, I think this should be set very nicely. Again, we can just do that with it. And then I took a 3/4 inch piece of paper by 5 1/4, and I ran it through the embossing folder. And you can use any pattern you want. I chose the brick, and I wanted the brick to go this way because I wanted to see the long way. You know, I've been watching too many of them design shows. I got to do it different. Now, this is going to give you some added texture, brings together all that gorgeous white, and then we will be able to tie our bow. Let's see how these fingers work after tying. And it's, I mean, at work, they're little metal twist ties, so they're pretty easy, but, all right. Now you get to watch Linda try to figure out how to get her bow here when her fingers don't want to work. I'll get it. Just trying to get that little piece right there. There we go. Just a cute little bow. And if you don't like the flopping, you can always take a glue dot and just stick it right down there. We're going to trim off our excess here. Cute little bow. Let's do that. Lovely little glue dots. Grab one. There we go. Just stick it right under there. Now it's going to hold still for us. And you can still see your little brick pattern underneath, so you can still see your texture. And on this one, we're going to add a little bit different greeting here. I have the Label Me Lovely punch. I'm sorry, I just saw Kathy's comment. You'll get it because you are the master. Oh, Lordy, I don't know about the master of bows, but I try. All right, so we're going to punch this. And this greeting comes from the Peaceful Moments stamp set. I love this one. So I stamped it here. It says, these moments we'll look back on with joy. And you could pretty much send that to anybody for any reason. And now we are going to cut this just like this. Okay. And a little adhesive on the top and on the bottom. Flip this. So we get a little bit of color on there. There we go. Stick that down. And let's get some, I do like to put my dimensionals over the top of where my paper splits, just so it holds it on there really nice. It just, whoops, sorry ladies. I love that. There we go. These are the moments we'll look back on with joy. And I'm going to grab a couple of these cute little butterflies because they come in the suite with the whole flowering fields paper. And we're going to put one up here and a little guy right there. So super simple. You can start out very easy and with just one 4x6 piece of designer paper, and you trim that down, put that trimmed piece on the inside, or you can jazz it up a little bit more with a bow, some texture. I use punches on both of these. So cute. Little bling bling. We could add some to this too, but I think that field of flowers just says it all. So pretty. So now I got one more piece. Not going to finish the card for you, but I was thinking I have all my paper cut in this way, but my card, when I was going to do this one, was cut this way. So join me on my blog tomorrow as I totally flip this, and our bow or our topping binder will be there, and we'll open this way. So that's how that card will be. So join me for that, and you'll see a third card. All right. So glad you could join me tonight. I don't want you to go away because, of course, I have a drawing. I put the names together for those that found me last week on the wrong page. I was making sure I made it this time. And then anybody who commented when I shared it on Linda Stampin' Escape page. So I appreciate you guys hunting me down. I love it. Thank you so much. And we will do our drawing. And I had to do little hearts because I love the fact that you guys, like I said, hunted me down and tried to find me last week. So we'll get those ready. And for anybody watching on YouTube, I know you guys are live, but my YouTube watchers, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you guys are new onto my Linda Stampin' Escape page, make sure you like my page as well. I appreciate your help. All right, let's hop over to our name picker. And we have everybody's name in there. We'll hit full screen, and we're going to see who wins these lovely little hearts. And I got an ad on here that just won't go away. I keep trying to hit close ad, but it won't go away. So we don't want to look at crepey arms, do we, ladies? Nope, we're not going to look at those. We're going to look at our pretty cards and our hearts. So there we go. And then we're going to find out who's going to win the hearts. So count down. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Deb. Congratulations, Deb. And thank you all for joining me this evening. I will go back through all the comments and respond. I appreciate it. Don't forget, if you have any questions, just put them in there because I look at all of them after the live. So thank you again. Have a wonderful evening. Stay dry. And for those of you in my club, I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everyone. Thank you.